Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Real Life All Day, Every Day. I'm your host, Morgan.
And I'm your host, Jennifer.
We're excited to have you here for our conversation today.
Yes, we are.
It's good to have you here, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Been up to anything fun, exciting this week, now that
Uh,
it's finally the weekend?
oh, not really. Enjoying the change of the weather. It's kind of starting, it's still warm. I mean, today's been more fall-like. We had a couple of really warm days, but you could tell fall's in the air. It's coming.
Yes, it's definitely coming.
And if I don't, um, I'm sure I'm remembering correctly that on one of the weather forecasts this week, it mentioned we have seen snow before the end of October.
Why'd you have to bring
Yay!
that up?
I am so excited. I think it'd be really exciting if it snowed on Halloween. I don't mean like a snowstorm, but just some snow. It's just a fun day to have some snow.
But I mean, isn't November 1st a more fun day to have snow?
Well, sure. I guess another exciting time, if if it could ever happen, like to have the first snowfall, would be Thanksgiving time. Those 3 or 4 days. That's like the perfect time.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
but for me, snow anytime makes me very happy because I love snow.
I think what you like most about snow is just admiring the snow. The last
Yeah.
couple winters, we haven't really gone out
Well, I like making miniature snowmen. I
much.
do. Like, you know how sometimes I make them and put them on the car hood or
Yeah,
on the windshield, like sitting there by the windshield wipers?
yeah.
That's pretty fun. Or on the side mirrors. I do like having those little snowmen around.
But the anywhere you put them on the car, it's not going to last that long until when you start moving the car, when you start driving around.
I know, but it's just fun to be driving and seeing your little snowmen with you. It's like, it's cool. I wonder if anybody will notice. It's really cool. In fact, I need some miniature scarves and things to put on them that are probably made out of food, so when they fall, they don't hurt anything. Like if an animal was to find it and eat it, like if
This,
it was a wool scarf, that might not be good
why would you want to put a wool scarf on a little teeny snowman on your car?
because it would look cute. But I'm gonna have to figure out. You know what would make a good scarf? Those fruit roll-up things. Cut them thin. Yeah,
You would waste a perfectly good fruit roll-up candy?
not a whole one. A roll-up thing would probably be good for like 10 snowmen. And then
Okay,
some dogs
fair,
just end up
fair.
finding this fruit roll-up piece in the road or on the sidewalk or whatever, wherever it flies off to, and they're just like, "Oh, it's a treat for me."
Oh, that's true.
That's the fun part of the week. The not so fun part has had me on the phone um, trying to find your Uncle Jeff, my brother,
Yeah,
who's down in St. Pete, Florida. And since the Hurricane Helene hit, I haven't been able to get in touch with him. I've left him messages and I'm banking and hoping that he is at a shelter and maybe just didn't have time to grab his phone charger.
yeah.
That's what I'm hoping because I called last night. I called the VA hospital again because I called him once before, and he wasn't there. So I'm hoping to find him in the. I hope as soon as possible. That's what I've been hoping.
Yeah,
Just a
that's
good, I guess, a good plug for everybody would be if you have family that don't live close, and most of us think, I'm never going to have a need to know all this, what I'm going to say. I wish I had his neighbor, a couple neighbors, not just one, a couple neighbors, contact information. Um, I don't know, maybe his doctor's name and number. I can't think right now of
yeah.
anybody else. I wish I knew how to contact all the shelters. But then on the other hand, I don't know how busy the people are helping
Hmm.
those that have been brought in. I
Well,
just
I'm sure they're overwhelmed with it.
Yeah, and so I feel overwhelmed too, and I'm not the only one. But I wish there was a checklist somewhere, a guideline that would say if you can't locate your loved one, one, two, three, try these three places first, or go online and look here, or something. I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm scattered all over the place trying to think of the next place to call.
Well, and that does bring up a good, reminder for all of us in general that it's always good to have that line of communication open with each of your family members. I know
Well,
for me especially, I talk to you and Julie and Corey almost every single day. If I don't talk to you, I'm sending you guys Instagram reels or Facebook reels or something like that.
yeah.
But it's always good to kind of have that line of communication open with each of your family members that you want to definitely keep in contact with.
Well, and something maybe we don't think of very often until we're in the situation, which is a lot about how life goes. What if he is hurt? What if he's going to need some help, or somebody in the family really needed to be there?
Yeah.
Uh, we all need to have our ducks in a row, so to speak, so that we know how to help one another.
Yeah.
I think a lot in Utah, a lot of people, families stay here. So, not all, but a lot do. And so
Hmm.
their proximity is a lot closer. Well, Utah to Florida is not very close.
Nope.
So, and as we get older, people when they're older, they don't travel as easily. They don't want to travel. And sometimes they might have health conditions. They can't travel. Like he's older than me. He's
Yeah.
retired. So anyway, keep your fingers crossed that I get some good news.
I will. I will for sure.
Thank you.
Kind of like with Grandpa as
Oh
well.
yeah, I should mention that.
Grandpa passed away earlier this week. His funeral is tomorrow. So we're going to that. I know for me, this week I've been kind of like in that state of mind where I'm like, oh no, am I going to be able to get work off? Am I going to be able to go down with you guys?
Yep.
Luckily enough, two people were fantastic in helping me out and willing to cover for me tomorrow. So I'll be
Yeah,
able to go down.
I'm really glad.
I am too. Not only is it nice to be able to go down and like, you know, show support for grandma mainly, but just to be there for everyone.
Yeah.
Get to see family that we haven't seen in a little bit. Get to reconnect with our favorite ones.
I
But
hope they don't listen to this because then they're going to think, oh, I thought I was the favorite. No, I thought I was the favorite.
I mean, it's us. I think everybody in our family is almost all our favorite.
And you get to see your dad.
That's true. That is true.
That's
It'll
going to
be
be
really
nice.
nice. So,
I
but
get to see him and I'll just call him, say, ah, just like I thought. You're an old man now. I'm glad we get along as well as we do. I really am.
yeah. But then he'll also probably just give you the reminder, be like, wait, how old did you just turn,
Shut
Jennifer?
it, Morgan.
But you'd mentioned earlier before we were recording about a book or something that you found
Oh, was it Jim Quick?
about Jim Quick.
Yes. Jim Quick, he has a podcast. He's an American brain coach. And he also is a podcaster and a writer. He founded what he calls is the founder of Quick Learning, which is an online learning platform, and the host of his podcast, which is called Quick Brain, and it's KWIK is how you spell his last name. He's written a couple of books. One of the books I have not read, but I definitely want to read is called Limitless: Upgrade Your Brain, Learn Anything Faster. And the other book is Unlock, Your Exceptional Life. And I just love his podcast. They're not super long, and usually he has something for you to do in it. Like this last one I listened to, he mentioned juggling, that it does something really good to your brain. Of course, you think I'd remember everything from the podcast, but I don't. But he taught us how to juggle. And um, it's a way, one thing I do remember he said was like, if you are at a computer, you should take a break like after 25 minutes, I believe. It's good to get up, hydrate yourself, and just like do something like juggling or take a walk or something.
Yeah.
But he does this juggling thing, and he said it's you have to pay attention when you're doing it, and it's fun,
Yeah.
and it's just really good for the brain. So it got me thinking. I don't think I specifically make time to do something for my brain. I always have grown up thinking, okay, I got to read more, learn more, do more.
Yeah.
But he's like saying, no, you've got to get up off your chair, away from the computer, have a drink of water or whatever, and take a walk or do something. So let's juggle. And he mentioned that a good way to learn how to juggle is like just roll up like a sock or two into a ball. Because then when you drop it, it's not going to bounce away like a tennis ball.
Yeah, but you know what would happen if you tried to juggle
Oh,
with a
come
sock?
on.
Maisie would immediately go after it and take it from you.
Oh, that's true. She'd think I was doing something for her. So Maisie, the puppy dog, she's not a puppy, but actually her birthday is tomorrow. She's going to be
Oh
4 years
my
old.
gosh.
She's a miniature schnauzer. Her hair is black. She got a little bit of gray and stuff going on with her beard right now. Um, she's adorable. Right now, she's fluffy. She needs a haircut.
Yeah, I know.
I think we should attempt it again. But anyway, Jim Quick's podcast, Quick Brain, check it out, Morgan.
I will.
It's
Maybe
so
I'll check
good.
it out later today because it sounds interesting.
It really is. So, what else is on your agenda for today's conversation?
um, reading any books lately?
Oh, yeah.
Have you found anything new?
New. I
Maybe
don't know.
not new, but I guess new to you.
New to me and interesting is this book I'm reading, Braving the Wilderness. And on the cover, it says, The Quest for True Belonging and the Courage to Stand Alone. It sounds, what caught my eye was like, I caught the title and I'm like, oh, it's like being your authentic self, which totally interests me. So the book's about what it means to belong, and
Yeah.
that's a human. I don't know if it's a need, but everybody wants to sort of belong, and how feelings of not belonging, or I think unbelonging is a word. I'm not sure. Could be linked to feelings of anger and unrest. So when you're a little ticked off or just can't relax or something, maybe it has something to do with feeling like you don't belong. And supposedly, as I get into it, she's going to use a combination of scientific research and, basic writing a book, storytelling, to show what belonging means
Yeah.
and can be. So that kind of interests me. Stuff like this, I don't read a lot, but I don't know. Right now, it just caught my eye.
Well, I think for you, it's probably a good thing that you're reading something, kind of
Yeah,
keeping yourself a little bit busy,
yeah.
trying to like find your thing again, I guess.
Well, I do do like I should be cooking more, but I love looking for recipes.
And then giving them to me to make them.
Yeah. I just, I love to try new recipes, which don't you find funny, Morgan? Because most of the time I make recipes, I make them up.
Yeah, that's true.
I create them, I guess we'd say. But you are the dill lover. So there's a recipe in here I think you ought to make. It's for dill chicken soup. Just please don't put too much dill in it.
Okay.
And no hot sauce, by the way.
Hey, hot sauce is good with
Not
everything.
in dill chicken soup.
How do you know? You've never had dill chicken soup.
Okay. But this looks pretty simple and healthy, actually. It's got carrots, onion, garlic. Ooh, garlic. 2 garlic cloves.
That doesn't
See,
mean you double the garlic because I know you.
that's so funny. That's exactly what I was going to say. I always double the garlic. But I'm going to challenge you, Morgan, to make this soup this weekend and follow the recipe exactly.
Okay, well, I will follow it, but I'm only using the cloves of garlic.
They can be huge ones.
Or they can be small ones.
Don't use small ones. But we did get garlic at the farmer's market last time we went, and it's good, homegrown local.
Yeah.
But it looks like a great recipe, and you can use what we always like is the better than bouillon,
Uh
which I love. That stuff is so good.
huh.
Wow, yeah, this looks good. And I found this in a cookbook we have called Taste of Home 30-minute cookbook. 317 mealtime lifesavers. I love it. So that's one recipe. That's the one you're going to make. And then the one I want to make is actually a salad dressing that I found in Bowls Made Simple, Flower Pot Press. And guess where I got this cookbook?
Where?
At the DT Dollar Tree.
Are you sure I didn't get that one for you?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you gave this to me.
But I did get that one from Dollar Tree, yes.
But listen to this green goddess dressing. It's on page 7 of this book. We don't have anchovy paste, so we'd have to get that. And then garlic, mayo, sour cream, chopped fresh parsley, chopped tarragon, chopped chives, and lemon juice. It just sounds really fresh and good.
Yeah.
Where's the vinegar? Oh, they must use lemon juice instead of vinegar. Okay.
You're trying it how the recipe is, okay?
Excuse me. I will make this exactly the way it's written, no modifications. Pinky promise, air pinky. I promise.
Sounds
So
good.
we each gonna try those recipes. To the canyon the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
So pretty. Those
Yeah.
leaves are gonna drop any day. I think the first storm we get that's it could be rain, whatever, wind, rain, those leaves are gonna start dropping.
You're always hoping for rain and snow, and I'm
I
like,
know.
no, I don't want that.
I know, Morgan. I don't know why. I just love rain and snow. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. We had weather. Out here, there's not, I don't know if you can call it weather. In the summer, you get a lot of sun, which is wonderful, but it's not like you can think, oh, there's going to be a breeze this week or windy. It's not.
I mean, in the spring and in the fall, you get like you could have three different things happen in the span of 2.5 hours.
That's true. But Cleveland, you have real fall weather and then real winter.
You could just go move back there.
No, I told you, I used to, in high school, I loved, not all winter, but while it was still football season and I was a cheerleader, um, I rode my bike to school, especially when it was the first snowfall. It was the most exciting thing to be the one to make the first track in the snow on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
look back and be so, it's a miracle I never fell and wiped out. But yeah, I was like, I still feel that way. Like, if there's a good snow, I like to go out there and walk in it before anybody else.
Uh-huh.
And so when we used to have to shovel snow, I didn't mind. That was like fun.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun.
That's funny. Of all the change of seasons, that's the one that excites me the most from summer or from fall to winter.
Yeah.
Because like spring, everybody's like, "Oh, the tulips, the flowers, the daffodils." I'm like, that's not half as exciting as the first snowfall.
Yeah. I think for me though, it's the cold weather.
I know.
I don't mind the snow, but take away the cold weather and I'll be fine. But I'm like, you have to have both of them. It can't be warm and snow.
True. That would be funny if it ever did that.
That's very, very true.
So Halloween will be coming up. I don't have all the Halloween decorations out, just the ghosty lights are up.
And the
Oh, in the door, we put some door, what do you call those? Door covers?
they're like window covers, but for yeah, they're like door covers.
Skeletons on the patio door. It looks really nice.
But it looks like two corners are falling off.
Yeah, I see.
I gotta fix those.
I like those. And then apple cider. We got some apple cider this last week.
Yep.
And you have those apple, what do you call those? Mulling spices.
Uh-huh.
Want to try those? I think I want to try those tonight. We've had this box of mulling spices. Oh my gosh. It's from R.W. Knutson and organic mulling spices, which have organic cinnamon, cloves, ginger root, orange peel, and lemon peel in a tea bag, which is so freaking cool. And it tells you on here, like we've done it before, but I just thought it was so cool. If they still have it in the store, people want to get it, they'll know what it is. I'm telling them what it is. You can have hot spice cider. You just put the spice bag in 8-ounce cup of hot apple cider, or you can make a pot of it. I think it would be really good too as a cold drink. Like, heat up the cider, put the mulling spices tea bag in, and then have it over ice.
Yeah.
Like iced mulling spices cider.
That's true.
Anyway, let's try that today.
Okay.
But you want to know when this expired?
Oh no.
Best if used by July 29th, 2018.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so it's been like 6 years? Mom.
More. We're still going to use it. I mean, I don't think cinnamon, cloves, ginger root, orange peel, and lemon peel are going to go bad. They're in a sealed tea bag in a sealed packet.
That just sounds like you with the syrup of Ipecac.
Come on. If it's never been opened.
But also that bottle was like 20, at least 25 years old.
Yeah, but if you're poisoned and somebody gives you that, at least it'll make you throw up, probably. If you can just taste good and bad, I don't know.
Very true. But that won't, I guess, because it's only,
And this will make the place smell good.
So are you wanting me to make the pot of it then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And this whole started with the cider because I wanted to make apple cider chicken. And I still do.
But we don't have any chicken.
I know, we need to get some chicken because we got the green Granny Smith apple. We got the red onion.
We have all of the ingredients.
What
we
else?
just don't have chicken.
We got the cider. Was that all that went into it? Onion, apple, cider.
I think so.
You know what would be good? Apple cider bacon. Well, bacon anything. Any flavor bacon would be good.
Okay. Oh no! Now you're hopping on that whatever it was. Was it like cinnamon toast crunch bacon? That is supposedly in stores now.
Whoa,
If it really is, I saw some things about it. I don't know for sure if it actually is.
that's weird.
I know. I'll have to show you a picture of it later, but it's really funny.
Green apple bacon. We could do like Lincoln Rhett do. Will it bacon?
Oh my gosh.
Try like a bunch of different flavors.
We could.
Hmm. One I don't think would be good would be cinnamon bacon. It might be, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Wasabi bacon.
Not that again. There's a couple things we're not making those wasabi shortbread cookies again.
Challenge accepted. I'm making them Sunday.
Kind of like with you and the vanilla almond milk mashed potatoes.
Morgan, that was just desperation. We didn't have milk.
I know, but there was a gas station open.
Yeah, isn't that where you got the almond milk?
No, we had the almond milk, but we needed actual milk. You just didn't want me to go out and get it
Oh, for Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
so you made me use what we had.
We should have put a little extra salt, maybe a little garlic in there, and nobody would have known. But no, and you spilled the beans.
Well, it's vanilla almond milk. Vanilla, you can taste the vanilla right away when it's vanilla almond milk.
On a recent Thanksgiving, not too recent, we had to put vanilla almond milk in the mashed potatoes because that was the only milk we had, and we didn't have any cream. And my son-in-law was probably the only one who would have said anything. Everybody else would have eaten it just fine, but then he had to say it out loud. And so now they don't let us bring mashed potatoes. That's okay with me. Oh, Halloween food. Halloween food. Here's an idea for y'all. I don't know where the recipe is right now, but one year we made feet loaf, which is just meatloaf shaped into 2 feet. I think we had to use 3 pounds of ground beef, right?
Yeah.
I followed that recipe pretty exactly, and it had too many onions in it. Too many onions.
It definitely did.
Yeah.
It called for it called for 2 whole onions, and then it called for 2 cups of onions in the actual meatloaf
Well,
itself.
some of it was used for as
Well,
the toenails.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
But it looked freaking cool.
I mean, it turned out the way that I expected it to turn out, but I also was just like, never again. It felt like even though it was like a fun recipe, it felt like it was too much work and too much effort compared
Well,
to normal meatloaf. I'm like,
normal meatloaf is no work.
I
Mix it up,
know.
slap it in a pan. That's not work. Well, we have to think of something else. Some other shape for a meatloaf for Halloween.
I don't know.
Because it's either pizza or meatloaf. It's a good night to have pizza, but I also think meatloaf's a good one for Halloween. We'd shape it into a pumpkin. We could actually cook it in a pumpkin. And then
Well,
cut the pumpkin off and see how it looks.
we could even wait a minute. We could even probably do kind of like a that would be kind of weird though. Maybe like a spiced pumpkin chili.
No, that sounds good. When you say spiced, what do you mean?
Not too crazy spice,
What
okay?
I know what spiced is, but I know that you're just going to make it hot.
I'm not gonna do anything too hot, okay?
I'm just going to have a big
I'm not gonna
glass
do.
of
I'm not
iced
gonna
milk.
use like cayenne or anything
I
like
don't
that.
believe you.
You think I'm gonna use like cayenne and chili?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
What are you going to put in there? Chili powder.
Black pepper.
Okay.
Because I know how you are, and you're like, What's in this black pepper?"
That doesn't make it hot, but that cayenne does. Even that chili powder does if you put too much.
I
Whatever.
mean,
I'll have milk. Make it how you want.
you'll like it either way.
Okay.
I know you will. You usually like my cooking.
Yes, you're a very good cook. In fact, I keep bugging you. You should really have a YouTube channel. People would love to see how you make some of the things that you make.
I'll have to start one. I need to, I should get a couple things so that way I can record my cooking, which I think getting like a tripod, something like that, so that I can put my phone up. So that way I don't have to be looking down at it. I can just look straight at it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I can just press record there and, you know,
That's a great idea.
I'll have to look into that because that would be kind of cool. Get some of my recipes out there.
I think it's a great idea. I know. I'll help you. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think by help, you'll just probably hit record and then you'll be like, okay, I'm going to go do my thing now. No, you'll just try to be looking at the camera, looking at
Yeah.
while it's recording and making small talk while I do all the work.
I'll try to help.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna have to super glue my sunglass arm on for our driving us down. I mean, I'm not driving, but for driving down tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have one arm on my sunglasses.
That's true.
Or whatever it's called. We looked it up. I can't remember what it's called.
It was something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It was something that I'm like, who named it that?
The people that created glasses, that's who.
We just need to make sure our phones are charged.
Mine will be.
We should get a picture with your dad, you guys and your dad. Maybe all of us together.
They're the temples.
The temples. Who calls those things that go over your ears on your glasses temples? I never heard that in my life until now.
Well, because you think about it this way, they're by your temples. Like your temples are right here next to your eyes.
Yeah.
That's why they're called the temples.
Okay. Okay, now I get it.
Oh my gosh. You needed that visual representation of where it is.
Yeah, I need to look at your face and see you point into your temples.
No, that's okay though. No, that reminds me, I even have to, there was a pair of sunglasses I really liked and I can't find them right now and I'm like, I need to take like a day and just not think or like just look through everything that I haven't looked through before.
Yeah.
Because they were awesome.
They were really. You'll find them sometime. You'll be like, oh, I never would have thought to look there.
Yeah. I'll probably honestly be very surprised at where I find them when I do.
Yeah.
And I guess on that note, I need to probably make an eye doctor appointment.
Good idea.
Probably would be helpful to be able to kind of see better at night when I'm driving.
Mm-hmm. But you're young. You got a lot of good years on those eyes.
That's true.
Oh, I had a doctor appointment this week. Went well.
Yeah?
You did take me to that, yeah.
Yeah, I took you to that.
Well, she told me something interesting. Like, I hadn't really thought about it. I don't try not to take a lot over-the-counter stuff like Tylenol or Motrin or, the generics, ibuprofen, acetaminophen.
Well, because they counteract with your...
Yeah, because
with your
things
medications.
they counteract with medication or like make your medications, if you're taking some, less effective.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, I mean, when you get a cold, sometimes don't you feel like, I'll take anything.
Yeah.
Just to start feeling better. And I don't think that way. I just think, let it work through me, even if it's, not comfortable. And I was glad that I asked her because I said, I had a cold for almost 3 weeks. My nose is still a little stuffy.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't take anything over the counter because I'm not sure about the ingredients in there. And she said, well, if you get a stuffy nose and you're getting gunked up in your throat and stuff, or that post nasal drip, she mentioned I could take Mucinex, and that stuff I know definitely works.
Oh, it
I
definitely
think the
does.
generic is guafenicin,
Uh-huh.
and so we need to make sure we always have that on hand
Yeah.
because it definitely works. And she said take it during the day because it helps you to clear things out. You don't
Yeah.
want to take it when you're going to sleep and be up all night,
Yeah.
cough and sneeze and whatever.
That's true.
So yeah, I always joke that going to the doctor for women or for me was always so fun when I was having kids. So fun, and now it is not fun anymore. It is not fun. I do like chatting with the doctor. I do love that.
Yeah.
And I asked her a bunch of questions, and then she asked me some, and I'm like, this is fun. Where it's back and forth. It's not just me. But yeah, it's all fun when you're young and you're having kids. Then it's like, no, I don't want to go see the doctor again.
Well, and I think it's good that it's always good to have a consistent doctor, especially one that shows interest in not only you and your health, but they show interest in you as a person and what you want to be able to achieve and do, you know?
True, and they support your whatever goals those might be.
Yeah.
And she does. She's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there's things that there was that, whatever it was, like the liquid turmeric. There
Oh
were
yeah.
a couple little things you took with you to be like, is this a good thing I should be taking? Should I just not do it? And that was one of them. She said, if it's working, just keep taking it.
Oh yeah, that
Which,
was a probiotic.
mm-hmm.
And the other one was some other supplement. And she
It
checked
was
the
another
ingredients.
probiotic.
And she
And
said, don't take this one. This could interact with your medications.
yeah,
Oh, and the liquid turmeric. What's it called? Cunol, Cunol
I think it's QAnon.
10 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
That's in the fridge. I think it tastes good. And she's like, yeah, you could take this. Do you think it's helping? That's like I think a probiotic too. I should look at the bottle and make sure I know what I'm taking. Because I do like trying the different kind of more natural remedies than medicine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it wasn't a bad visit at all.
That's awesome.
So have you got some kind of a thought for us for this next week?
I briefly was looking, yes, and I found one quote that really stuck out to me. This one is by Jen Sincero, and it is, you have to want your dreams more than you want your drama. Reason that kind of stuck out to me is just because, I read it and I personally thought for myself, I have dreams and goals that I want to achieve in the future. And the only thing that's really stopping me from achieving those is the roadblocks I'm putting in the way of myself. And like the drama that I'm putting away, putting in front of myself could be something totally irrational, something totally dumb that I'm just overthinking. But I know for sure I can somehow change my mindset and okay.
Tell me why.
No.
Okay, so Mark, do you have a thought for us for this next week?
I found one quote, yes. Took me just a few minutes to find it, but I found it and it really stuck out to me. Um, and I feel like we can all relate to it. I especially can, by Jen Sincero. It says, you have to want your dreams more than you want your drama.
Oh, I like that.
So, because I know me and I have certain dreams and goals that I want to reach eventually in the future, and like we all do. and we're all on different, um, stages and levels of our lives, where we're just trying to be our best that we can be, and it's ultimately up to ourselves to achieve them and not focus on the drama that's necessarily trying to overpower the dream and the
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah. That's why it's always good. Like I've read so many times, they have a goal, write it down, break it into steps you can achieve. That could definitely cut down on the drama part. I love that quote, Morgan. I think I'm going to write that down and put it somewhere so I see it all the time.
Hey, I honestly, I mean, I think I'll probably do the same for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that.
Yep. So on that note, if y'all have any future topics or anything you guys would like us to discuss in the future, you can always reach out to us and comment on our episodes, comment on our podcast page on Facebook, which is Real Life All Day Every Day.
Yes. We look forward to your comments and suggestions.
Hope y'all have a nice upcoming week in whatever you're doing.
Yes. And stay happy, healthy, and safe.
Yep. Have a good one.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.